So before this video gets started, I'd like to apologize about the audio. It's kind of quiet. Ended up forgetting my microphones at home, so it's just the camera audio recording, but I'm still hoping you guys can enjoy it. I'm sorry about the quality of audio. It's my fault for forgetting that, so thank you guys. Good morning, everybody. It's Kevin with River Timber Outdoors. Out here doing some trout fishing. My son was begging me to do a trout fishing video, so today we're just going to do a little video of us trout fishing and bring you guys along on the journey here and see what we're going to catch and maybe go over our setup and what I use that's pretty effective for catching these trout in these stocked lakes. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Let's try that spot.
Well, that's what we casted once we were there. Your father.
Hello.
刚才从那地面看到，你是看到？Yeah，从那边可以看到。
Not yet. We're just settling. Just taking the slack out of it. That's what I like to do when we're on the fishing the bottom here. Is I don't like to run too much slack. I like to just take it up and just have a tiny bit of belly in it, so when those fish hit it, you really know on your rod there. We'll just keep waiting and see if we get a bite.
If there's too much drag off, it would like get off because there's too much line. It might get like push out its mouth.
Yep, I'm gonna reel mine in and recast it. Oh, something stole my worm.
Oh, it's a frog. See him, Dad? Ow. That's what it sounds like. Ooh, that was a bad one. You got too mad you broke the stick.
Watch your pull, Bubba. So I'm going to go over a little bit one of the setups we're running right now. I'd run a couple different setups when I'm trout fishing depending on what works to start off for the day. So I'm just running, it's a couple corkies just to float the worm. Keeps it above the weeds and below the surface where those trout like to hang. And I'll do the same thing with the Berkley Power Eggs garlic scented on the other rod with the worm combo, just the eggs above the hook, and that seems to work really, really effective. And I run about a 6-foot leader to about a ½ ounce to 3/8 ounce weight just to get out there far enough past all the logs and sticks. And it just seems to work pretty good. And I just sling it out there as far as I can and let the fish take it. That being said, my favorite color corkies to run is normally green or bright pink, but I couldn't find those at any of the stores lately. So I got some red and black ones and some purple ones that I might show later. Just 3 small corkies, normally just enough to float your worm and hook to get it above the weeds. That's all you need. And it tends to do good. I'm pretty getting a bite right now. See that? Already. I just casted it out.
Can I get it if it on? I was gonna say, Dad, you gained a bite. I was gonna run want that pull down.
Okay, just watch the rod, buddy.
That pull is down. You pull is down.
Oops, just watch the rod. We'll see if we get another bite on it.
That's a big bite.
That was a big bite?
There's a frog in there.
Oh yeah, it happens.
The frog is trying to get. Oh, that's a bird. That's a bird.
Both of these setups tend to work really, really well. And these stalker lake trouts. Honestly, I think the garlic scented power eggs with the worm on it tend to work better than the corkies. But some days, just they want a worm, and the corkies are floating that worm up. And then sometimes they don't want the garlic scented power eggs with the worm on there. So it just depends on what they're hitting with today. We've only been here like 10 minutes, so we're just gonna see how this goes throughout the day, and then we'll switch both rods to what is the most effective way to catch these fish. But as of right now, we've already had 2 bites. Didn't get any on yet, but we're also in a different spot than we normally fish. It's taken. It's a warm spring day. A lot of people are here early. I think it's 11 o'clock. We got here a little late. So we'll just see how this goes. And I'm sure we're going to get a couple for you guys on video. Also, our favorite time to fish these lakes like this for these stocked rainbow trout is anywhere from like the end of March, beginning of April, all the way to the middle of June. That's when it seems to do the best and we get the most bites. After that, I mean, wintertime, there's different setups that'll work. You catch a few, but right now is like the peak time where they're stocking these lakes and these fish are feeding and the water's still cold and it hasn't warmed up and it's not too cold. But maybe wintertime we'll come out and show you different ways to catch these fish. We do pretty good during the winter too, but we're not here trout fishing as much during the winter. We're duck hunting, we're steelhead fishing, all kinds of stuff like that. But boy, it sure is a beautiful day out on this lake right here.
They're gonna take my fish off.
Okay, I'm gonna recast yours. I don't like the spot it's in.
I see. You gotta put that in the water.
Gotta get up over these logs. That's another thing. The spot we're fishing is covered in logs. There's logs all out here, broken dead logs from years on the bottom. And I find that really is good for trout fishing because they're hiding from the predators of the sky. So it makes them feel safe. So that's what I like to look for when I'm fishing these lakes, is spots like that where you can see the logs on the bottom, but they're spaced out enough and low enough in the water where you can get out and fish in between them to get bites. So this is the other
Okay,
setup.
my
I lost
fish
my
off.
worm, and I will show you guys the setup and the color I like to
Catch a
run
fish.
for these. But so this is kind of the setup that I like to run for the chartreuse, about 3 of them, just enough to float the worm. Then a worm on the hook there with a little bit of tail. I kind of messed up the tail there. But you just thread it up the hook, garlic scented power eggs to float it like corkies. And this combination has been deadly for us like the last 6 years. So I would highly recommend trying it. I haven't tried it in any like native lakes up high alpine that aren't stocked in that. But I plan on doing some of that and seeing if it works in that scenario too. So let's just cast this out there, see if we get a bite. That was a pretty good one.
I'm fishing for
Okay,
fish.
could you stop playing in the water right there?
I wanna make waves.
Might have to check my worm after that bite lot of times I've noticed too out here when we're fishing, we'll get them on the drop while our stuff's still sinking. They'll hit it a lot out here
I'm trying to get a fish.
at this specific lake and some other ones. That a lot of times as your stuff's still dropping and you're slack settling, they'll start hitting it. So the bites sometimes are real reactive, real quick.
Oh, I got one.
Okay, will you quit?
I got fishing line. Oh, my fishing line broke off. Oh, my fishing line, Dad. I gotta put my fish back on.
I mean, but you can't complain. It's just a beautiful day, and it's gonna be in the 70s today. So just be out here fishing, enjoying nature. Kid loves to fish. I love to fish. If I had it my way, we'd be steelhead fishing, but he wants to go trout fishing, so that's what we're doing today.
I'm making waves.
Hopefully soon I'll get Josh out here. We'll take Josh and both the boys out here, and we'll take my boat out here, and we'll give you a video, guys, of showing you guys how to troll and catch these, how we catch these fish trolling out here from the boat. Today we're just bank fishing off the bottom. Bank fishing like this, what we're doing is really the easiest, I think, off the bank. I mean, everybody loves traditional bobber and worm fishing. It works great, don't get me wrong. But like days where the wind's going and you can't cast as far, you gotta get past the shallow out to a little deeper stuff where these trout are sitting. And we just like to, you know, get this out like with a bobber, you know, if the wind's blowing, you're constantly casting. And so this is just a good way to sit out there, and it just works great. And that's why we prefer this type of fishing over the bobber fishing. If we're in the right spot, bobber fishing, we're just not a worry. It's perfect, even out of a boat. But off the bank, we like to bottom fish because it seems to be the most effective this way for us. Okay, watch your pull, buddy. I'm gonna reel mine in and check my worm after that hit.
My fish bite my pool, Dad.
Huh?
The fish bite my pool.
I think I got a lot of weeds.
Oh, Dad, I got one. I got one, but he jumped off. Let's see, it won't come up.
Yep, you took my worm. Every time. They're really getting good at worm stealing in this spot, aren't they? Hey, you're on your line. Yeah, you are.
Not eight.
We were.
Fish in the mud.
Wind is really gusting right now. This would make it really difficult to fish with a bobber.
And we're going to calm the fishes in. See what the fishes are. Oh, did you see that? The fishy took my line. Where's my line? Dad, the fishy took my fish took my line.
Settle down. Let's watch the rods, see if we get a bite.
Let me see if I can catch my line. Found my line. Wait, what the heck? Can't use the line. Let's see, we got the line back.
Yeah, you got one. Quit playing with it, please.
I go play line. I lost my line again.
Did you stay out of the water too?
Right in the water.
But Bo, my rod, my rod, my rod.
What?
Get him, get him. Set the hook. Reel him in. There you go. Look at that, we got a fish on. Is he still on there?
Yeah.
Keep reeling him in. Let's get this baby going. What do you think? Think you got a big one, or is it? He's fighting pretty good, huh? comes. Good job, buddy. Look at that. Better get your stringer out. That one was just on the corkies and a worm. About a nice, I'd say 13, 14-inch rainbow trout. Just stalker fish. So they're liking the corkies and the worm right now. We'll just keep on trying and see if we can get you guys more. See how quick that was? And the main reason we're making this video is to show you guys how to catch more trout. Take your children out to catch more trout. Make it enjoyable for them. I know, I've been there. Use a traditional power bait. You sit out there for hours and hours and hours. You get a few fish, your power bait falls off. This stuff we're using stays on a lot longer. So that's another benefit to the way I found to do this. It just something that I found that works really well. So hope you guys can implement it and catch more fish this way too.
Let me see if he has his colors. He keeps flashing me if his
Hope
tail
you guys
comes.
can see this on camera. But see how ripply and windy the lake is? That would make it a nightmare because it's kind of blowing in our face and to the right. That'd make it a nightmare to bobber fish here. We'd be reeling up and recasting our bobber so many times that it would get kind of aggravating.
Look at this. This is the first trout we got. This is the biggest one we caught, and he has
For
a
today,
spotted color.
we've had 3 bites, 3 or 4 bites. I think we've had 3 bites on the corkies and 1 on the power eggs and worm. So I'm thinking today might be a corky day, but they may not like the power eggs that much today.
Usually when we went Alex, this one.
We also think it's just super important to get kids out here in this sport because it's slowly going away, and we're starting right now to see an influx of young people be interested in it. But we need to get these kids out here and catch a lot of fish to get them hooked on it. So they just want to keep coming back and not, do it a few times and then lose interest in it because they're not catching anything. That's a big thing with children, is you got to make it fun for them. Otherwise they don't want to do it again. So that's why when I found out this way, when my kids were super young, you catch more fish, got them excited. And now when they want to go fishing all the time because it's just been so good to us. So it's very, very important to us at River Timber Outdoors to get the next generation into hunting, fishing, the outdoors in general, to make sure that we can keep doing this and our grandkids can keep doing this and we can go with them and not just our kids. But I hope you guys are enjoying this video. Let's see if we can get more fish. I forgot to bring a towel. Mallard drake.
Oh, the mouth's still down there.
Oh, is he?
Yeah. Come up here and you can see him.
One thing I forgot to mention, rod setup. I like a light to ultra light trout rod 6.5 to 7 feet. That's my preferred setup with like a 2500 to 2000 size reel, spinning reel. I run about 8-pound test line. You can run what you want. That's just my preferred setup. You can do this with any trout rod you buy off the shelf. Like my son's rod here was just a $15 Walmart combo setup that we got at Walmart. It works great. He catches a lot of fish on it. You can do it with anything. You don't have to have the nicest stuff. It's, especially right now when he's young, get something he breaks, it's not that big of a deal to go buy another one. So we're still teaching him, keep your rod tip out of the dirt when he's carrying it and stuff like that. he's not the most cautious. But so he's saying, I believe this rod is a 5-foot rod, 5.5, somewhere like that, and it works great. Catches a lot of fish on it. He caught 8 fish on it last time we were out. So it doesn't really matter your setup, rod setup. I mean,
Not all 7 fish.
the nicer ones feel nicer. They're real nicer. They cast
Dad,
a little
we got
better.
7 fish.
But you can do it with whatever you
7.
want. That's very important. Just get out. Who cares if you have the nice stuff? Get a rod, get out, get fishing, get those kids out. Put the fish down, please. So, here's the other color we're gonna try and run. It's just a purple. Purple with a little bit of pink on it. See what that does. Since the power eggs aren't doing very well, we're gonna put both rods on corkies and see if we can catch some fish.
Is that a corky?
Yep.
Oh, Dad, we got it.
Bit of a slow day out here today, but that could be because we're not in the normal spots. I just kind of know where I like to fish out here because when I troll with the boat, there's certain parts that I like to pick them up, that I pick them up in a lot. So I'm assuming that's their travel habits. And we're just kind of outside of where I don't really get many bites in the boat when we're trolling. So I think we're just a little too far away, but I mean, there's still going to be fish around, don't get me wrong. It's just not as productive as we thought it was going to be today, but we're going to keep trying.
I see bamboo. I smack my fishy.
And you see how I changed both rods to corkies because that was working, and now it's not working as good. We're still getting a few bites. Here in a bit, when I check another bait, I might switch back to the power eggs and a worm and see if that works, or just throw power eggs out. That's another thing. We always want to just try to change it up and keep stuff going. Like, different, see what's working. Because throughout the day it could be different. And then right now we could just be in a lull where fish aren't very active and they could turn active whenever. Oh, fish fell. Getting a bite. My rod. My rod.
Do I get him?
Not yet. I was talking to the camera and I wasn't paying attention.
Okay.
Let's keep watching.
I'll find my fish.
Just keep watching. Let's give it a couple minutes and see if he stole my bait or not. I was just getting a bite when I wasn't paying attention. That's why I need you to pay attention with me.
I wasn't paying attention. That's why I saw it and I got up quick.
Really, the bright colored corkies I'm using with the worm is just like a sight attractant for the fish. They can see something bright and they investigate it. Even though they can smell the worm, I could do just a worm out there if I could get it to float somehow and it would catch fish. But sometimes just that little bit of extra sight attractant really helps. Just wait for him to take it. He just hit it. Just wait. Just wait. I'm gonna reel yours in now. Recast it. See what your bait looks like. See, I just switched that rod from corkies back to the power eggs, and on the drop, after I casted it, it got hit. These fish are being really finicky today, and they're not taking the bait. They're just
Hey.
yeah. They're gonna try and steal your food. See him hitting it still?
No, I don't see him.
Just wait. Hopefully it didn't steal your worm. Man, these things aren't grabbing it very aggressively, are they? Nope, getting hit again. Just wait.
Get him.
Wait for him to grab it. Wait for him until he's just hitting it a lot and then pick it up.
That wasn't like that.
No, that was just a little nibble. See, nibble. Nibble. No, it's not.
I'm told. I'm told. I'm told.
You pick it up and reel it in. Let's check your worm. I think he might have stole your worm. Keep your rod up real fast. You got a fish?
No.
Just seaweed?
Yeah. It's not even tucky. That's just me doing it fast.
No, sorry. I was just asking because sometimes they sit on there. Here, you're in. You're in. It's right here. Oh, you do have a fish. You got a little bluegill. Maybe that's what's stealing all of our worms.
Can I keep it?
No, we're not keeping a bluegill. See? That must be what's stealing our worms. That's why we're not catching them. Oh man, he swallowed that. See if we, oh, let go. Let me see if I can let him go. Little bluegill.
Is it a sun bluegill? I only let him go ahead.
Not sure if you guys saw that or not, because I didn't realize the camera battery died. But we got a little bluegill. We're back out fishing again. I think that's what's stealing all of our bait. We'll have to look back at the footage and see if that's on there or not. But we got a little bluegill, swallowed the hook, so we had to keep him. Kind of a bummer. Normally we use big enough hooks where they can't. But it is what it is, I guess. And we got another bluegill.
Can I keep it?
No,
Yeah.
we'll let this one go.
I want to keep it.
No, we're not. We're trying not to keep bluegill. That's a good one, though.
I want to keep it.
Good. Now you can release him. Oh, these bluegills are. That's what we've been dealing with all day with most of these bites.
He went off.
Try to get out a little further so we're not dealing with those bluegill.
That I put him back out. Because I'm back out and
I am hung up again.
what did we taught this? It's a bluegill. It's a bluegill because we taught it. That was probably the one what he has a hook in his mouth. We don't know why we caught this because we have a big enough hook and not catch one of these. And we just caught another one, so we released it. Because it wasn't in the where this one was. So you don't want the fins up. And once you want to watch them, you hold them right there. And
I'm not sure if they changed something with these, but I used to use 2 of them, but now they're just not floating as well anymore. So I got 4 of them on there. And then we'll throw a worm on, cast it back out.
This is a cleaner view of him. If you don't want to see this, we got this. Release this trout because he is the biggest one we caught. Because he was.
Okay, I'm going to show you something new I'm going to try again. So I just use a regular knot tie hook. There's a knot there, so the corkies won't go over it. Now I got 2 corkies and 2 power eggs, so it'll float my hook, but these corkies might float up the line and hang out up here. And and then that'll sit down like that, and it'll still be suspended above the weeds. So we're gonna give that a shot. Not sure if they changed the recipe on these eggs and they aren't as buoyant as they used to be or what, but I couldn't get 4 of them to float that worm this time, which is not normal. So we'll give it a shot, see how it works. Try and get it out there really far, see if I can get it past these bluegill.
That was stuck on his mouth. Sequoia, no! Sequoia!
You're fine, it's fine.
Sequoia! Look at it.
Yep.
That's the trout section. This is the bluegill section because it's little. And that's big, deep.
Okay, we're trying again.
What?
So we're trying again. I got it out a little further this time. Bo, bite, 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 bite. This is gonna be a trout on my pole. Hurry, hurry. Get him, get him, get him. There you go. You got him?
Yeah.
Oh, he's stuck?
Yeah.
You see it.
You know that feeling.
Ah. See if we can let him swim off with it. Get him unstuck.
Get him. Swan. Give it to me.
Now it's stuck. Okay, here. Got him off. Got him off. Sometimes when those trout get stuck on the logs like that, you just got to give them a little slack so they swim out away with it and get themselves unstuck. Hold on, hold on. Grab the pliers. So that trout, I tried something a little different. These weren't floating like they normally do. So I just threw a couple little corkies on it and these garlic scented chartreuse power eggs. And that ended up getting us a trout, so we're gonna keep running that and see how that does.
And he's got a spawning cutter too, Dad. See? But see? He's got weight on him. So he's got others covered. Dad, he didn't get his cutter up to here, but he only got it like there. Okay, this is our adventure. I'm going with
Look at the mallards, Bo.
I know, see them. Quack. No. What?
Hopefully they don't get on my line.
What?
Hopefully they don't get on my line.
Who?
The ducks. So, I wish we would have known sooner that most of the bites we were getting with the power eggs or corkies and the worms were bluegill and not just these fish not hitting it. But I can't see that far out into the water here, so we must be shallower than I think. But what I did there is I got rid of the worm, just put the power eggs on with those corkies, so it's just the scent. The bluegills don't really mess with those power eggs at all, and so that's how I knew that one was a trout. So I wish I would have made that change sooner. We'll see how it goes, see if we can get more fish for you guys. Thanks. Bo, 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 fish, 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 fish. Wait, wait, get him, get him, get him, get him.
Nice. Did you get him?
Yeah, I think he got him.
Hell yeah.
Stuck.
Oh, he's fighting good. There he is.
Is it a good one?
About a 12-incher, 13.
Nice. Cool. Well, I wish you guys best of luck.
Yeah, you too, thanks. So, seems like today, power eggs are the trick, staying away from those bluegill. It's always, don't be afraid to switch it up, just keep trying new things. Between the power eggs, the worms, and the corkies, just try different combinations. It works. As long as you're floating your stuff off the bottom, you'll catch fish. The nice thing about the power eggs too is I've caught 2 fish on these. Now I'm going to reuse them again. Perfect condition. Big thing with these Berkeley power eggs, I make sure they're garlic scented. That works the best. So the lid looks like this. And this is the chartreuse sparkle color. But a lot of the chartreuse, orange, pinks, even the whites, I've caught them on all. I don't really think the color matters that much. It's just an attractant for them to see. The scent, garlic with trout, it's hands down the best. Sometimes I'll even dip it in garlic scent just to re-up it. I didn't bring any today, but so we're at 3 trout. Hopefully get some more.
This is our 4th rainbow trout.
That's the 3rd.
That's for 4.
No, the bluegill was number 4, so we got 3 trout.
So we got, it was number 4 on it, and we have 3 trout, and this is the trout.
Oh, been bite. I'll get it. Put him on the stringer. I'll get him. And we got another one. This one feels like a decent one.
That gives me.
No, let me reel this one in. You've already got 3. You can get the next one. I'll get you the next one.
No, I'm not gonna.
Oh no.
What?
He swam away. We lost him. I dropped him.
Is he still alive?
Yeah, he swam away.
I caught 4 trout.
Well, Bo, you're gonna fish. Well, I made the fatal mistake and I dropped him in the water, so that one's gone.
Set him?
No. Wait till he hits it. Not anymore.
Next one. Dad, I can fish whatever I want.
Oh, that's fish.
Give it. Give it, Dad.
I don't know if he's still on there or not.
She is.
I don't think so. He took it. I don't know how.
Give it.
It's not on there.
Just in case.
He came off. I don't know how we lost that one. He tried taking the rod in the water. Not sure how we missed that one, but we're gonna try again. I don't know how we missed him, buddy. Watch out. Now you just got power eggs, no worm, this does out there. Seems to be working good for the other rod, so hopefully it heats up. Man, I haven't lost a fish like that in a long time. That's kind of heartbreaking to lose them like that. Have them on the bank, and I went to rinse them off to put them on the stringer to show them to you guys, and flopped right out of my hands and swam away. Fish. Wait, 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 hit it. Got him? Got him. Walk up closer a little bit. There you go. That looks like a good one, huh? Fighting pretty good. Oh, flashing out there. Nice. Get him in. Ooh, that's a pretty one. Nice. That's a nice size one. Woo. Here. Let me get him. Look at that. We got another nice one, and he's reeling in another one right now. Get in front of the camera, can see you.
He came off. Oh, he's still on there. Oh, it's fun.
We got one on orange and one on chartreuse.
No.
While we were dealing with one, we got another one on. So that makes 5 trout so far, with 6 with the lost one. A little nice little 12-incher. The other one's still over here. So we got 5 trout on the stringer. Ain't a bad day so far. Just took a little bit to heat up, so. Probably gonna pack it up soon. Lake's getting super busy with paddle boards and swimmers, and as it starts getting warmer, we've had a pretty good day of 5 fish. Took a while to heat up once we figured out the system, but just goes to show you what works one day might not work the next day, and just don't be afraid to change it up. And I just wanted to show you the methods that I use to catch all these fish on, so hopefully this helps you guys out. One thing that's super important, make sure you pick up your trash. Tag lines, old bait, all that stuff. Don't leave any trash on the riverbank. Teach your kids good etiquette, otherwise it ruins places for everybody. You know, don't be that guy that ruins it for everybody. That's why they close down areas, especially hunting, fishing, because people just leave their trash everywhere. So just try to keep it clean, keep it green, you know what I mean? Bo, your fish. Bo, get a bite.
Hook him? Hook him?
Yeah, hook him. Get him?
Yep.
Get up there where the camera can see you.
Jump.
He jumped. make 7 trout on the stringer, I think. Is that 6 or 7? Maybe we caught 7, 6 on the stringer. We're probably gonna get one more, and then we're gonna go home. We don't want to catch 2 full limits. Limit's 5 trout a person. We don't want to take more than we need to, so we're just gonna take a few of them and head out here soon. I just kind of want to show you guys the rod setup I'm using. It's more of an expensive one, but it's not really that expensive. It's more of the inexpensive side, but some people might be expensive. It's a Okuma, you can see that, SST, 7 foot, 4 to 10 pounds, medium action. I know I said I like light, ultralight, but this is actually a good rod. It's got a sensitive tip, and I'm running a Shimano Sienna 2500 reel. It's about $30, so this whole setup's about $90. So it is a little more on the expensive side, but still inexpensive in talking of good fishing rods. It's been great. This is the second one I've had. I'm really impressed with these SSTs, especially for trout. You don't really need an expensive rod. I just like the light action feel. I do a lot of creek fishing, bottom fishing, so I like to feel the bounces and bites on the bottom when they're little nibbles. But it's just a great little rod. I just wanted to show you guys that.
Mine. Mine. Mine.
I'm reeling it in.
You got a fish?
No, I don't think so. Yeah.
Give it.
I thought I was just reeling it in, but I guess we got a fish. Woo, another one. Okay, buddy. Put them on the stringer and then hold them up.
I'm trying to put them on.
And that concludes our day. Got, I think, 8 or 9 trout on there. And we're gonna head out. I hope you guys liked this video. Thanks for watching.